Hello.
Hey, good evening. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good. What's new?
It's hot.
Yeah, it is. Like the heat of battle that we're going to talk about tonight?
Well, actually, this battle takes place in early February, so it's not quite as hot. It's actually cold and miserable.
Well, dang it. I thought we'd have a pretty good lead in there, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Tell us all about the Battle of Bruttium this evening.
Well, again, as we have reiterated time and again when talking about Spartacus, we don't have a lot of details. Obviously, on Spartacus' side, this is not an organized nation state. This is a group of escaped slaves. And in the end, it won't end well for them. So there really won't be any survivors to tell the tale from their perspective.
Ah, well, who wants to live forever?
Indeed. And of course, as you introduced us to our antagonist tonight, General Crassus, on his end, he's waging a bit of a propaganda war back home with the Senate. So we're not quite sure if his interpretations of events is entirely reliable. So let me tell you what we do know. We know that it's been 2 years now with Spartacus's slave armies marching up and down the length of Italy. Spartacus tried to escape to the north, but it looks like his armies did not want to leave Italy. So now they have marched south all the way down to the tip of the boot. And in that time, they've only been facing local militias and slapdash forces. Now they're getting wind that Rome is taking this rebellion seriously and that they might be recalling some generals and some legions. So now it feels like it's time to get out of Dodge. So Spartacus decides he's going to take his army and head to Sicily, where, as we know, there have already been some slave rebellions. So he makes the way down to the south of Sicily and negotiates with some pirates to transport his forces across the strait to Sicily. But pirates aren't exactly the most trustworthy of folks, so they wind up taking Spartacus's money and never showing up. So now Spartacus and his army are stranded with the Romans closing behind them. And here's where things get a little muddy. We're not quite sure how much time Spartacus' forces are trapped in that tip of the boot. It's a small area. It's a rough, rocky area. It's about a 35-mile wide peninsula, but we don't know how much of it is occupied by Spartacus forces or where the Roman forces actually are. To believe Crassus, his forces built a massive wall across the entire peninsula, but that seems hard unlikely just given the geography. What is more than likely is that Roman forces probably controlled the shores, so it was impossible for Spartacus' army to travel up and down the beach or the coastline, so he had to make his way through the mountain passes, which, as we've seen, is some of his preferred fighting ground. So it's believed that this is where Crassus built his fortifications to try and hem Spartacus in. In that time, some reports have Spartacus and his men harassing the construction of these fortifications while trying to organize his own forces and gather them to make a punch-out attack. At this time, it feels like the Roman leadership is getting a little exasperated with all of this, and they've recalled a general from Spain by the name of Pompey. And this was a very popular vote with the Roman assembly, but it didn't go over so well with the Roman Senate, because this is going to invite an entire army in the borders of Italy itself. Generally, when generals return home, they've been dissolving their legions at the border so they don't come in as one militarized force. This is going to prove to be an exception. But again, we've already started to see Rome slip from the Republic to the more brutal empire. And so this could be another link in that chain. It's believed that neither Spartacus or Crassus really wanted to deal with this. Obviously, Spartacus doesn't want to deal with a fully trained army, and Crassus wants all the glory for himself. So there are some who believe that Spartacus might have tried to strike a deal with Crassus that Crassus probably rejected. At that point, it's believed that Spartacus decided it was time to break out. His men were getting antsy. His men were getting a bit disheartened. Spartacus crucified a Roman prisoner in a space between the two armies, showing his own men the sight of what they could expect if they did not win the victory. So obviously, this is it. Spartacus is like, we either win or we die. And this rallied his men, and in the dead of night, Spartacus attacked the fortifications in an attempt to break out. Again, we're not quite sure of the scale of Spartacus's victory here. If some reports are to believe, Spartacus only escaped with about a third of his forces. Others believe, due to the amount of forces Spartacus had in subsequent battles, most of the army escaped this confrontation. Again, we just don't know. But this is going to be the first in a series of battles that are going to put an end to Spartacus' rebellion and the Third Servile War. And this is just the first act in a thrilling 3-act play. And there we go. That is our bit of background for tonight. So why don't you tell us how Crassus's wall is going to work in tonight's scenario?
Why, certainly. And Pompey, whatever happened to that guy, huh? We'll never hear from him again, I'm sure. Well, I've got the War Council open, and I'm looking at our setup for tonight. This is a 6-banner battle. And I will be taking the slave army to start, so I will have Spartacus as my commander. I will get 6 command cards, and I will get to go first, which I haven't seen that in a while for the slaves getting to go first. Usually the Romans have the jump on them. Peter will take the Roman army for the first game. He will have Crassus as his leader. I'm surprised you haven't put the name on there yet, or you may be doing it right now as I'm speaking. The special rules for tonight, we have just a smattering of different terrain types. We have forests, we have the ramparts, and we have camps, all of which we've dealt with in various forms in the last few scenarios, so nothing new there. The only difference we have tonight is there is in front of the ramparts there's actually a ditch, and they are simulating it with the broken ground here. The only special rules for the ditch is that it just stops a unit from moving, so they move into it and they must stop. They can move no further, but that does not prevent them from having battle normally as they would do, and it doesn't affect any combat dice into or out of. It's just merely a method of stopping the unit from moving, so a light unit could normally pass through to another hex, but he will not be able to do that. He'll have to stop. We've got the red blocks here, so as per usual, the Marian reorganization rules are in effect. That means all of Peter's medium units to start will have a 2-hex range with their pilum, and they can throw 1 die as a ranged combat. And as per usual, since Spartacus is on the field, he will get an enhancement bonus for should he play I am Spartacus. He will get +2 dice to his normal 6 commands dice, so he will get 8 dice to see how many units he can activate with that card. And just like we saw at the Picenum scenario, once again a slave foot unit that moves off the map, that's incentivizing them to come forth and be recognized by the Romans. But if they can make it all the way off the Roman side of the map, then they will immediately get 1 victory banner. So one unit will become 1 victory banner, and there is no limit on that. So potentially I could get a whole bunch of them off there if I do get that breakout. But that unit is removed from play, so that is a sacrifice. But it is a victory banner, so you have to weigh the value of that at the time. That is all. Do you have any thoughts on this scenario? This is kind of the first glance I've had at it, so it's very interesting to see that ditch.
Yes, and again, history is a little bit divided on how Spartacus got across this ditch. Some think he prepared for it and came with pre-built bridges. Others think they just filled it with the carcasses of animals and the bodies of the defeated enemy to cross. Yes, this is the great fortification that Crassus has built. those horses on the left flank here, that represents the Spartacus' foraging forces who are trying to gather food to feed his army. Because he was in such an isolated area, he had dispatched a lot of his forces to forage for the army, but they were running out of food. Hence another reason why Spartacus needed to break out of the area. I renamed the other general Gannicus. This might be the last time Spartacus and Gannicus are together, again, because we're not sure how much of his forces made it out or not. Some believe that this was a split and Gannicus remained behind with some forces for whatever reason. As we said repeatedly, we just don't know. So this will be interesting.
It does certainly encourage multiple tactical approaches for this. So the cards will be the determining factor. So with that in mind, I will draw up my 6 command cards here. And I have them. Yes.
And I have my 5.
Excellent. Well, good luck to you, sir, as always.
Good. And let's preface and let's just call it out before it even happens. I'm going to try and pay attention, and I swear tonight, I vow, I am not going to try and follow up with an advance move after you evade.
Even I seem to miss that in the editing process. That I guess it's more pervasive than I know. Maybe in the heat of battle, we're just like, okay, let's move on. But I didn't think it was happening as much until you goodly people had pointed it out in the comments section, which we do encourage you to do. So yeah, if you catch us making a foible like that, certainly let us know, and we will hold you to that vow tonight.
I tried it last week and you caught. So
good. All right. Well, let's see what we've got here tonight. Let's start out right with the big one, the double time. So we'll do that. And I'm going to do these.
Well, that just feels like an inevitable card.
Well, I think just with the setup there, with that ditch and everything, that you kind of have to use it now. Otherwise, it's just pointless because of having to stop. So I want to get these guys right to there. And they're going to go to there and attack. All right. So let's start with those warriors there on the ramparts against your light bowmen. What would they like to do?
So I'm going to get to ignore
a sword and a flag.
One of your swords and one of your flags. I think I will stick it out.
Okay. So here are 4 dice coming across the ramparts. We'll get 2 hits.
Can't ignore that.
Nope.
And nothing doing there.
That is correct. Okay. Let us come over to this side, and we'll do our 4 dice with the mediums against your auxilia on the wall. We get a hit, and you can ignore 1 flag, but you got to take the other. I think I will advance up onto that wall. Come over the rampart. Alright, we'll do this guy next against your auxilia with 4 dice plus leader bonus. And we get a hit, and you can ignore both.
I can ignore both. You're right.
Do you dare face the might of Spartacus?
Yeah, that's. But any chance to try and bloody your nose, so I think I'll ignore it and hit you back with my 3 dice.
Okay.
Ooh,
that was
good hit.
Yes, it was. Well struck. All right. Well, Spartacus looks askance at that performance and sees we can do better. 4 dice with leader bonus, of course. And we get 1 hit, and that's all.
And attacking back.
We shall ignore that. And that is all.
Good thing your hero was there.
All right, back to you.
2 in the center, being those 2. This auxiliary will attack that medium infantry. 3 dice now with leader bonus.
2 hits.
2 hits.
Good hit, and 4 dice back. Nothing.
And then toss a few pullums over the walls. Oh, no, that doesn't work. Not for phone. So, all right, nothing doing there.
Okay. Activate our medium troops.
4 on the wall, plus plenty of warriors there in the backfield.
Yes. So we'll do these guys. They will move up to there. He will just move 1. He will move there, and he will move there. Okay. So let's start with the warriors over here against your light bow again.
This time they will evade.
Okay. Grab their...
After a savagery of the slave rebels' first attack.
Grab their quivers and run. So here's 4 dice. Green circles only. And that was a great evade. And because you evaded, I can't make a momentum advance.
I don't know that you're making
No,
that
I
mistake.
know.
I think it's me.
That's all right. Okay, so we'll do this one over here. What say you? They will.
These men are made of sterner stuff. After all, they remember Crassus's lesson of decimation.
Oh yes, of course. All right, 4 dice over the wall. We get 1 hit. Well, they can ignore.
Oh, yeah, I get to ignore the sword. Yep. 2 dice back. And none.
Okay. We will do against here. It's going to be 4 dice plus leader bonus. Just 2.
3 dice back with leader bonus. Yeah, well, at least send you running.
Yes. All right. We'll go back there. Okay. And Spartacus now is not blocked. So he will do 4 dice plus leader bonus. And take them out.
That will signal the end of those forces.
And he will make a momentum advance and attack again this Centurion with 4 dice plus leader bonus. 2 hits. And here is the leader check for that Centurion. Nothing.
With his steadfast leadership, they will stand their ground and retaliate with 4 dice with leader bonus. Ooh.
They are protecting that camp. Hit.
And here's 2 dice for Spartacus. Of course, he's fine. Not fade to the die just yet.
All right, and then finally we'll go against these guys from the rampart. 4 dice. And nothing. Wow. Dice have gone cold.
3 dice to retaliate.
You take them out.
Yeah. So tit for tat in the end.
All right then. That was that could have gone better.
Yeah, could have. I like that card that you played, so I want to play it too.
It's a very apt time to do it.
Yeah, let's see who's going to get involved here. So we'll do that. Okay, let's start over here. So we're targeting your cavalry in the forest.
Yes, and they will evade.
we're just going to be capped the 2 dice regardless, side to side. So here we go. 2 dice. None doing. Over here, this fresh unit. Try and take out the upstart general with 4 dice.
Yes, let's see if we can soften him first. 4 dice plus leader bonus.
That's why I went with them.
Not so fresh anymore.
So with a dying gasp in the face of such ferocity, they strike home. And the great general lives to fight another day. I think that's it. Just when you think you have them.
There we go. I forgot to grab mine, but because it's a random card deck, we're fine. Okay. Let us do 3 in the center. Activate these individually. These guys will go 1, 2.
Now I presume the ditch is going to
Yeah,
stop
it is gonna stop
well.
Spartacus, so I have to
But
rethink.
it won't stop his influence.
Rethink what I'm gonna do. So I will then activate this one instead as well, and they'll just move as a unit to there, and they'll go to there. Okay. So we'll utilize his influence there, and do 4 dice plus leader bonus. They will advance and attack again with 4 dice, and no leader bonus this time, but ferocity, their blood is up. Just 1 hit. But here is the leader check. Unnamed Centurion is written out of the script of this movie.
All right, so you rolled swords. Okay, so no retreats.
No retreats, right?
Wow. Now, for their fallen leader, 4 dice. Get to ignore that flag this turn. As a group of... dear. Okay. Dear.
That is all.
That's enough, don't you think?
I do.
All right. 3 dice from the Auxilia. You know what I'm looking for here.
I do.
Don't get it, but I'll take that.
2 hits. All right. And we give you 3 back. And a hit and a retreat.
Retreat to the safety of the camp.
Yes. This fabric tents will serve you well.
All right. Here we go. 4 dice.
I got him.
That's all I needed. There's my flag. A little bit too late. My fresh at-strength forces will attack the advancing Spartacus with 4 dice from the safety of the rampart.
Oh.
For 2 hits. Oof. Spartacus evades his fate once again. And we're done.
Well, it's overkill, but we'll do 4 in the center. Rallies, grabs another group of warriors, and sends them into the fray, attacking over the ramparts.
Hope their fortifications can protect them.
It's 4 dice plus leader bonus. Ooh, interesting.
So I can ignore one flag. So I will take 2 retreats.
And we will come over the wall and attack. Medium unit now with the full fury of 4 dice plus leader bonus. And 2 hits.
4 dice to retaliate. 2 hits. And a retreat that you could ignore.
Let's see what that leader check does.
True. But you can ignore it regardless because of your warriors.
That's true,
But,
yes.
Here we go. His luck still holds.
Okay. All right, that is all.
Coordinate an attack. Warriors attacking first with 4 dice, under Crassus's watchful eye.
Ooh, I got him.
And the fear of decimation.
It's very potent, isn't it?
Yes. And once again, Spartacus lives.
I think they will evade again. Take a hit.
All right.
Okay, so 3 units on the left. Being those 3. And they can only go 1 because they have no target. So attack this point in the ramparts. Spartacus is everywhere. Oh, they're running away now. 4 dice, green circles only. We get 1. Okay, that is all.
Time to rally our forces. 5 dice. Boo!
Boo! Those auxiliary are eating good victuals there in the camp.
Boo!
You would think Crassus and all his money would have bought more supplies.
You'd think. Boo! Well, now I got a good card.
2 on the right. Come after these light bow with 2 dice.
Right. Can't go anywhere. So
Nothing.
I'll retaliate with 2 dice. And get nothing as well.
Okay.
Outflank you. Moved. 1 dice. Nothing.
I think on that one we will we'll evade.
2 dice. All right, over here. Ooh.
Got a hit on poor Spartacus's group. Hit.
Now we'll cut down on their ferocity. And let's see if Spartacus's luck would hold.
No!
No, it doesn't!
to
Just like that,
to
an air
end.
javelin ends Spartacus' breakout.
Boo! Well done.
How anticlimactic.
Yeah, I was setting up a couple of things. I thought I had a chance, but yeah, I mean, all I had to do was, I mean, the center closed up for me. I depleted all of my center cards, so it was time to go to the wings, and the wings were, I had a line command, which was not very helpful right now. I had a heavy troop, not helpful at all. But the clash of shields, and I realized what I should have done was evade to there, and then I could have used the clash of shields on both of these light cav, or the two light calves would have gotten 4 dice. Um, but he did not survive the javelin. Man, that was a good one.
Yeah, a lucky shot.
Yeah.
Lucky shot.
I
It's
had
a
you
tough
sweating
nut to
there for a
crack.
second.
Yeah. Maybe at the beginning,
Maybe.
but we held.
Yes. Cool. Well, all right. Well, that was surprisingly modest in time. So let's we'll take a little break, and we will be right back. We are back with round number 2. Will it be as exciting as far as leader death in the last game? Who can say? I see you've reassigned the names again.
Yep.
So why don't you go ahead and draw up?
6 cards.
It is indeed. And a lowly 5 cards for me.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, you do have the first activation.
Once again, good luck to you.
Good luck. I think in my mind that last game was closer than it really appeared as far as victory banners, because it could have really gone either way there at the end. But that beautiful shot at poor Spartacus. Poor Spartacus.
Yes. Work. I'll do for that. And just because they're so annoying. Pop. Oh, stupid wall. Stop me from throwing my rocks.
Pink. All right.
Where are they coming from? Where are they going? You don't know. Are they going right? Are they breaking left? Are they going right up the middle? Who knows?
Who knows, indeed. I think let's do what we did last time. And we're going to activate these foot units here. Over there. And there. There. Okay. That is all. Oh, we have Pillum we could throw. Hooray! Let's
They make all the difference.
let's
You
do,
never know when they'll kill your leader.
That's right. Let's plink. Okay, so we'll throw one at Spartacus. Nothing. And same target. Hit. Do we hit Spartacus? No, but that would have been nice. All right. That is all.
Oh, this is either going to be the greatest attack or the worst.
We shall stand.
Capped at 2, fighting out of the forest.
1 hit because of the rampart. And 2 back. Nothing.
Don't do it. Don't be foolish. I'm going to do it. Same unit. 3 dice.
Wait. Let me think.
Nope, sorry, 2 dice.
They will evade that one.
Nothing. All right, I'm done. The gods favor this. Just give me another.
Yes, they do.
But did you play that card too soon?
Did I?
Did you?
Did I?
Hmm.
Clash of Shields. All right. Let's start here. Against your light cavalry with 4 dice. 6 dice.
6 dice.
6 dice, right?
Yeah.
Hit and a retreat.
Takes care of them.
And this one against here. 6 dice plus leader bonus. 2 hits and a retreat.
Oh, well. If this had worked, it would have been brilliant.
And then this one, 6 dice. I should have left that light bowman up there, but that's okay. You do have an evasion route, if you'd like.
Time to take it.
Yeah. 6 dice, looking for green circles, only 3 of them. That was a great evade. Nope, no. He's got to go the rampart first. There you go. And then in front of Spartacus. There you go. Okay. That is all.
Unfortunate. And I'm just going to throw myself at the wall. My plans come undone. 4 dice.
Nothing.
Nothing. Ooh.
3 back plus leader bonus.
I need that roll on the other guys.
3 hits. Stabbing down. Join the carcasses.
4 dice there. Much better.
2 hits. And we get 4 back with leader bonus. 2 hits.
4 dice with Spartacus. There it is. No, you saw me waiting for it.
Yeah.
I knew you had it.
Yeah.
Knew you had it.
4 dice plus leader bonus.
Oof.
2 hits.
Let's see.
And you can ignore both
I'm
retreats?
supported, and I've got a leader, so I can ignore both flags. So I will take both hits. Well, let's see if I still have a leader.
Yes, here's the check on Spartacus. Oh, close.
Do. There we go. 1 hit.
Yes. Okay, take the hit, and you check my Centurion. Oh! Damn it! Okay, so I have to take that. No, I'm supported. So I'm going to draw my card. Okay.
And you're behind the rampart.
Yes, that's right. Oh, yes, that's right. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow,
And,
wow.
and, I mean, the hope was I'd roll a bunch of flags and force you to get caught and you couldn't retreat, but
Yep.
oh well. That was a fool's idea. Lucky I didn't suffer more for it. Mm. All right. Got you teed up there. There's 3 vulnerable units.
Do 3 units on the right.
Do you have the orders to capitalize?
Go. 1, 2, 3. All right. We'll throw 1 at this guy here. 1 die.
That's all you need.
1's all I get.
Why did I say that? I jinxed myself.
All right. That is all.
Hmm. 4 dice with leader bonus.
Okay. Yeah, that'll do it.
Two dice with leader bonus. Hmm. Hmm.
Okay. We ignore that flag, and we'll give you
Okay.
4 dice. 4 dice back. And nothing.
Here we go. This are all the marbles. Not quite.
Not quite. Hit. Oh, actually, I can ignore 1.
Yeah, you can ignore that sword.
So here's 4 back.
Oh. Oh. So no hits.
No hits. And you can ignore them both.
Oh yeah, I technically am supported, aren't I?
You are.
Yeah, I'll ignore them both.
Okay.
Oh well.
Do leadership any section? All right. Start here. Defend the rampart with 4 dice plus leader bonus. Get it. No, advance up. Throw some pillow here. Throw 1 die at that guy. Come on, retreat. No. And 1 die at these warriors up here. Come on, triangle. No. No, all right.
Warriors will go first with 4 dice with leader support.
Hit. The wall's been breached.
Well, let's face it. We're calling them wars, but we know what they are. They are gladiators. And these gladiators will press the attack 4 more dice with leader support.
Okay, and I have to take that retreat. Hit.
Yeah.
So we'll fall back there.
Throw some javelins. Get out of there.
And a hit.
That went as well as could be expected.
Do our center leadership.
That's inspiring.
It is.
He's gonna go for it. Putting that vulnerable unit in harm's way. Hoping that they'll get their kill in without being retaliated against. Who will it be? Of course.
Yes. So we'll get 4 dice.
Of course, my horse.
Leader bonus. Here we go.
Ah, that's what you wanted.
Why?
Oh no, I can ignore it. I can ignore it. I can ignore it.
There are 4 misses.
2 dice.
Okay.
With.
We will take a crack at Spartacus from the wall there with our Auxilia plus leader bonus. 3 dice. And we get him.
Ooh. All right.
Can I finish Spartacus to finish the game as you did? 1 die. No, I do not.
You should know by now that Spartacus doesn't go down that easy.
Yes. That is all. He's now out of range, so no missile fire at him. But these guys here on the wall, they moved, so they can throw 1 die at those guys. Get nothing for their trouble. All right, yeah, okay. Back to you.
Okay. Three dice against your medium infantry. Ooh.
We will, let's see.
Not what I wanted.
We will ignore. Well, we can ignore 1, but we can't ignore both. So, we'll go to there. Okay.
Unfortunate. 2 dice against your light bowman.
Nowhere to run to. Nowhere to hide.
See if I get another good roll. Well, this was the roll I need for them.
Right.
So let's see. Yeah, there we go. There's my triangle. Of course.
2 dice. I'm looking for 2 flags. And I get 1 hit, though.
Line of sight from my slingers is blocked by the cavalry in the forest. So, that brings this turn to a crashing halt. Oh, there's a helpful card.
We'll activate our light troops.
Okay. In retrospect, I don't know what I was thinking. That would have never worked. I would have needed too many flags to get retreats. And with the ramparts there, that was a long shot. Cost me the game. Oh. Hello.
Yes. Okay. And these guys. from the ramparts up here. To there. So 2 dice. Did not move. Get 2 flags. Surprisingly effective. Alright. See if we can't roll up the line a little bit. They also did not move, so 2 dice at your auxilia. Get a retreat. Okay. Going to do here. 2 dice against your light cav. Getting a hit. And then finally, auxilia against your warriors here. 3 dice plus leader bonus. We get 2 hits on them. Get 2 back.
Repay in kind.
Alright, I think that will do.
Okay. Think this is the right target. 1 fewer die rolling out of the camp, so 2 dice.
Ooh, that's great. So 1 hit, and the rest flee, routed from the field.
Two dice into the forest.
Ooh, okay. So you got him. Hit. And just like that, folks.
Huh.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Anyone's game.
Anyone's game.
Hmm. Okay.
Alright, so we'll start with Crassus versus the Warriors first. It will be 3 dice plus leader bonus. And there it is. 3 hits. Alright. Wow.
I was hoping for a retreat.
Oh.
I thought you might have moved the Auxilia up to go after Spartacus and then bring Crassus up to go against the Warriors.
I would have if I had had 3, but I only had a 2-unit center, and that was the only center one that I've had in a while, because right now I've got 2 lefts and 2 rights. The rights are not helping me much, and the left that was those were specifically used for evading and escaping, but you did pretty good on that side, so good game. What do we think of this one?
This was a tight one. This is another pickle. Yeah.
So
I was being cute, and I paid the price with the horses.
yeah.
In my head, it was a glorious glorious attack, but thinking about it now, and I'm sure the commenters are just scratching their heads when they see this. Yeah, that never worked. I don't know what I was thinking.
If I had not flinched in the moment and left that light bow on the wall, that would have been, yeah, three banners right there. Because with Clash of Shields and everything, and cutting off all avenue of retreat. So
Well, and that's what I was trying to do for you, and then I
right.
was, because I had those center cards, so I was going to just come up and attack you, trying to pin you and hope for flags, but of course, foolish because the ramparts are going to absorb a flag, so plus the chances of you remaining supported were pretty high, so yeah.
Yeah, you would
Ill
have had to
advised.
roll it just completely from one end to the other for that
Yep.
to completely work.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I drew the Clash of Shields at the opening hand, so I was waiting for the moment. And when you presented three targets all adjacent, I said, well, there we go. Um,
Yeah.
and I figured the double time again, having that I drew that at the beginning as well, and having that just seemed like the right thing to do to close on the ramparts and get three hefty legions up there. Yeah.
From the onset, my thought was to press that your left, my right flank, and try and work my way through those woods and get some guys off the board. And that was working. So had I not done that foolishness, this might have been a different outcome for Spartacus.
Sure. But the magic number is
Mm,
appearing right now. But it seems like a very slight edge for the Romans. Lots of bloody leader deaths tonight between the Centurion dying both times and Spartacus
Jesus.
buying the farm one time. This is not a night to have your leadership in peril. We move on next week to you said Act 2 of 3 of the finale of the Servile Wars, and we move on to Camelatrum. Camelatrum. So I will be doing the research on that one, and we are just pleased as can be that you're joining us for these scenarios. We are well over halfway through the barbarians, and as Peter mentioned, the comment section is there for your benefit tonight. So please, if you would like to opine on his stratagem with the cavalry there in the flanks, that is for your benefit, and we would love to hear all your.
You don't have to stop me. I know it was a bad idea.
Well, constructive criticism is handy, but more than anything, we just want to hear. We want to hear from the people watching this. We have some regular followers, and that's great. Every week when I put one of these out, you guys watch and you chime in. So thank you for that. We really appreciate the support. And if you have not yet clicked the subscribe button, do so. That way you'll see these when they pop up in your YouTube subscriptions. And if you like the episode, go ahead and give us a click of the thumbs up. And so far, we're riding pretty high. I think we're about 100% on most of our episodes. Occasionally, there's one like with one thumb down, but that's okay. If you give us a thumb down, we would love for you, if you're willing to, tell us why you voted it down, because that's constructive too. But another great series tonight, sir, and I look forward to continuing on next week. So, any final thoughts for the night?
Nope. 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 Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Well, we will continue to guard our leaders as much as we can, because I think Spartacus has died. He died last week. He died this week. He's just we putting him right out there in harm's way every week. But that's history for you, baby.
Good night.
Good night, and good night to all of you out there in YouTube land. We will see you next time. Have a good one.